gotta bring that type of music back.
Never gonna move you down.
Alright, check this out. We back. You know what I'm saying? I woke up again this morning. I give the praises to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? I shower that energy down. You know what I'm saying? Your hands like fan leaves. You feel what I'm saying? You get to absorb that energy. You know what I'm saying? I praises to the Most High. I sure appreciate that I got to get up again today and smile and go give some good energy out to the world. But this my thing right here. I want to say this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like I say every time I get through my lives, I love y'all, man. I appreciate everybody who function with your boy. You feel what I'm saying? Who maneuver and maneuver and cadaver with your boy. You feel what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Cadaver, like a dead body, dead bones. Anyway, that's my gig. That's my ordeal. I'm gonna teach you something. If you don't want to learn, then hey, this might not be the spot for you. But if you're trying to learn something, hear me out real quick. You feel me? Just hear me out. Stop seeing me and then frowning up because you think you know me. You know with your assumption of who I was back then, and you didn't even know me back then for real. So when you see my face, stop acting like it's just a sickness that's falling upon you or whatnot. You feel what I'm saying? When you see me, take a second, take a deep breath, relax your mind, and grab an attention span. Grab an attention span, like lock in real quick. Like if I say hold on, just put a button in it and then come back to it. All right, hold on. Alright. Now, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Everywhere I go. And it kind of, and it just breaks my heart because people can see, like real people, like firm believers, like people who understand energy, can understand aura, and understand personality and character and just how you carry yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Older people who get it, they get it. I pulled this gray hair out my chin before I left earlier too. Y'all see that? It's one of my grays. I pulled off my chin from right here. It was just be poking all the time and shit like that. But anyway, and that's lack of nutrients. Some people say it's wisdom, but grays mean you lacking some type of nutrients in your body. Anyway, this is what I was trying to say, man. Look, I run into old people everywhere, and they just like how I'm open with them. They like how I open my mouth and ain't scared to talk to them and try to treat them like they a big dog because they older than me. They like how I'm open, and I just talk to them like I'm grown too because I am. I've been grown a long time. You feel me? Not saying that I knew a lot of shit to be grown and on my own to take care of myself, but I've been grown as far as having to take care of myself. You feel what I'm saying? And have to open your mouth, closed mouth don't get fed. Have to be old enough to say, hey man, I'm hungry, I ain't got nothing to eat. My folks are poverty and stuff like that. When you go to jail as a man, when you go to jail, they gon' try to do their background search on you and all that shit. But if you come from poverty and they know that they'll respect you. So don't go to jail, nothing like that, trying to make it seem like you big dog, you got money, because that's gonna cost your ass. You feel me? But if you from poverty and you go to jail, and tell them folk you come from a poverty situation. They'll try to put you on game, and you gonna have to do work, however you gotta work, whatever you gonna have to do to earn your keep. Cause hey, it's a civilization going on within a civilization. You feel me? So it's a micro, miniature, oversaw civilization where y'all make it function in there, but y'all follow these rules. It's just like the government. We give you some rules and you make your own rules as well. But anyway, so man, I'm out in the world with these old folk, man, and they see me and they just love me, man. And They give me real, genuine, unconditional, unnoted love. They just listen to me. And I don't be trying to, they notice how I'm not trying to throw shade on people. You know what I'm saying? I learn for sure, you know what I'm saying? Because I usually be like, you know what I'm saying, trying to tell the whole truth, you feel what I'm saying? But it just gets to the point where it's like, I understand that people lack their emotional intelligence. I'm going to tell you what he said, but let me get to it. I gotta set the stage for what he was saying and why it made a big difference for me. But for most folks, it's like they see that I'm doing something that only people 50, 40 years old would be doing. You feel what I'm saying? Like taking their life this serious. Now, they telling me to go out there and vacate, go enjoy life, but it's like you don't want to enjoy life with conniving people. You don't want to enjoy life with somebody that's going to steal from you. You don't want to enjoy life with somebody who think you stupid. You don't want to enjoy life with those type of people. You feel what I'm saying? Because you know what's going to happen? You not going to enjoy yourself. They're going to make it that you are less happier than them in the midst of y'all going out there and enjoy yourself. They're going to do something to try to irritate you, tick you off, versus try to do something to help you feel good and be happy that you took this vacation with them. Okay? And that's what kills me. So, and people be like, oh man, you just da. No, I've done it before. And when I done it, it just be like, you know what I'm saying? And it be like this for me, because it's like, if I don't have the funds to go on a vacation and do something, so when I do see something that I want to do and I can't do it because I don't got the funds, that don't make it fun for me. So when I was a child taking vacations, that's different. But I'm grown now, so it's like I want to take grown folk vacations and do grown folk things on my vacation. You feel what I'm saying? So you don't want to go do that with people that you ain't really. You want to go do that with people that's really rocking with you, who really got your back, and y'all working on joint ventures. So when y'all go out there and go do something, y'all making it work. Y'all ain't just out there spending money. Y'all out there building a business plan and a business regimen so y'all can get some money off of this luxury trip. Document it. Put it there for everybody to see. Are you going to get paid for people looking at this video? Are you going to find some way to advertise this and what you selling? You feel me? But people don't think, man, I'm just out here to have a good time. You can have a good time working too. You feel me? But, and this is why the old people love me, because when I go to preaching this to them, they be like, damn, where was you at 30 years or 20 years ago when I needed a nigga like you? I'll be like, I'm here, bro. I got an old soul, bro. I done been around a few times, you know what I'm saying? I just was granted a younger flesh this time, you know what I'm saying? It got broke down a few times and shit like that. I must have made some more mistakes along the way, but now he was trying to build me back up. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, so we leaving the office or whatever, and I hop on the elevator with him. He was on the elevator with somebody already. You feel what I'm saying? And as she was getting off the elevator, because she said she was going to the gym, as she was getting off the elevator, and because it was like I came from the 3rd floor, they was coming from like the 4th or the 5th floor, and she stopped at the 2nd floor because she said that's where the gym is, and we were going to the parking lot. So we walking out, you know what I'm saying? I hop in, I say, hey, how y'all doing? And I'm like, oh, it's about that time, everybody getting up out of here. And she was like, no, not yet, I'm going to the gym. He's like, yeah, I'm getting up out of here. Woo. So she left, we walk out. They're like, yeah, man, I heard you say something about the military. Woo. I'm telling them I was in the Air Force. Nah. And when he asked me where I'm from, he was like, you from here? I was like, nah, I'm from Bozeman. He was like, then when I said that, you know how some old folk is, if they from around this area anyway, they, oh yeah, who you folks see? I'm there on 20 and 22 and 18. I'm like, And then I started saying some names, and out of all people in the world, I'm trying my best to stay away from this name, because this is my baby. I'm trying to stay away from this name because this is my baby. You feel me? This the woman that raised me. You feel what I'm saying? Taught me how to take care of myself. And this was the first person. I'm gonna say that this was the first lady who taught me. The first lady. Don't nobody get this shit misconstrued, because for most people, this usually their situation as well. The first lady was my grandma. You feel what I'm saying? That's usually the case, because mama and daddy be out there trying to get it because they young too. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, we ain't gonna get too deep into that, because everybody got their own mind and you make your own decisions, and you know you can make righteous decisions. But anyway, what I was saying was, so he like, damn, you da-da-da. He like, know the Max. I said, yeah, all my folks, them Cavies, the Max, them Smiths, all that good stuff. And he was like, and I was like, you know Lo? He was like, Lo who? I was like, her name Minnie. And then Ether. I was like, she probably was Minnie Smith first, but she got married to my granddaddy, which was my mama and my uncle, daddy, or whatever, and these are her only 2 kids. So he was like, she used to do alterations. And I was like, you got it right, brother. I was like, gave him a hug and shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, don't make me cry, man. That's my baby. You feel what I'm saying? That's my baby. I don't want to hear nobody come and try to out baby me with that, because I'm going to look you in your face and damn near spit in your face. So don't nobody come out baby me about my baby. That's my baby. Y'all didn't treat her right. So don't come try to out baby me, because that means you looking for problems. You looking for trouble on purpose, and you might get spit in your face. So don't you ever out baby me about that woman. That's my baby. Y'all didn't care about her for real. Because if you did, you wouldn't have did what you did to her. You feel me? But anyway, I'm damn near crying to this man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, I'm trying my best not to keep those thoughts on my mind every day and move forward, so that way I can get a chance to get her and let her enjoy the rest of her life. You feel what I'm saying? Out here in the real world, where she ain't got nobody telling her she need to go to bed at this time, where she can go to bed whenever she feel like it. You feel what I'm saying? In her own house that she should have already been. She can't. We ain't gonna get too deep in that, because everybody in the world know I was right there for my grandma to take care of her. So we ain't gonna get too deep into that. But yeah, man, he just was so proud of me, and I told him how I got to where I'm at today and how I'm still taking care of myself. That's a story for another day. When y'all see me on these talk shows and these interview spots and shit like that, that's a story for another day. But I'm gonna skip the semantics and all that until I get on the talk show where I can really break it down and the people can really feel me and get where I'm coming from for real, and understand that I ain't nothing like nobody else try to put me out to be. You feel what I'm saying? Just because they around here being conniving and all this other stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Because really, I could put the truth out there and I could just let the world know. And you don't care. You don't care. You meant it. You did it on purpose. You meant it. Because you trying to blame it on me and make it my fault that you a fucked up person. Hey. No matter how bad you did me, I was still a good person. So you can say what you want to say. And the people that run with you, they just as worse. The people who co-sign what you do, they just as worse. Anyway, this is what I'm trying to get to. So I tell her who I am, where I'm from, and everything that I was taught and everything that I learned and how I applied my learning. I'm going to take this one more time and say it, and I'm going to say it a little slower. I told them about everything that I learned and how I applied my learning. I ain't telling none of my disorders or nothing like that, or what was holding me back, or what's still kind of holding me back. I ain't telling them that. I just told them how I'm progressing. You feel what I'm saying? How I get over that type of stuff. How I maneuver around that type of stuff that might be holding me back. You feel what I'm saying? So I tell him how I get to where I'm at. He like, ooh, boy, you so smart. He was like, man, tell your grandma. And I almost cried because I was like, I want to go relay this message to her about a man that respect her and appreciated her and was happy to hear about somebody that she took care of or raised and whatnot. But my grandma, she done started playing crazy to the point where she played crazy with everybody because she holds so many secrets. You feel what I'm saying? She holds so many secrets that she feel like she can't tell, so she just gotta play crazy. My grandma used to tell me all her secrets. That's why I turned up on everybody, because I ain't realize y'all was doing her like that. She told me everything. Everything y'all thought she forgot, she told me. And then when y'all come around, she go to playing crazy, and that flipped me out. That made me feel so like y'all was a threat to her. Like y'all was threatening my grandma's life or something. She would talk to me straight like a regular human being. Oh, stanky, she always sleeping on my couch, leaving stains, her stanky self. And then when she show up, she act way different. When she show up, and my grandma, and I come back, my grandma rubbing her feet. I guess because my grandma feel like I done went and told the business. No, grandma, I ain't tell on you. I got your back. I ain't tell that broad, that funky, fat, black, ugly. I ain't tell that broad nothing. I ain't tell that broad nothing, Grandma. I swear I ain't tell her nothing. You ain't had to cook for her and let her slave you in your own house like that, baby. You feel me? I ain't even tell old head all that. I just told them they didn't do her right, and she went to playing crazy. And now she in a nursing home somewhere. Because she couldn't be in her own house safe without people poaching her and preying on her and not giving her money back and paying her bills and trying to lie to my face. You don't know what I did. That's your problem because you think I don't know. My grandma told me everything. She played crazy with y'all, but my grandma would pull me to the side, tell me everything. She would always ask me, how your baby doing? Your baby this age now. She would always be right. I'm like, yeah, grandma, everybody be trying to make it seem like you lost your mind. Yeah, I play crazy. I play like I lost my mind. And then when everybody come, it just seemed like that anxiety from knowing that she's talking to me about it and don't know if I'm telling them. I don't like them like that either, Grandma. I see how they move and how they maneuver, they conniving. I don't rock with them like that either, Grandma. I don't. Like I said, I ain't tell old head none of that, but old head, he damn near wanted to give me his number, but he wanted to see if I can keep a you know what I'm saying? Keep my face card right. So basically what he told me to come check on. He told me where he at, where he stay at, and all that good stuff, where he work at. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say his name. I'm gonna keep him out of the trauma too, out of the drama and all that other stuff. But it was just, he didn't know me from nowhere. He didn't know me from nowhere. My tag don't even say a Mississippi tag. So when he walked out the office with me and walked up on my car, cause he just sat down, he just started leaning on the truck. You feel me? He posted up and leaned on the truck, listening to me and asking me questions and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? Oh head, he about 50, 60. He about 50, 60. He about that old. You feel me? But the only thing I'm really telling him is where she at. Well, what happened to her, and the part that I played, I ain't give up no name, I ain't telling nobody, none of that weird stuff y'all be thinking. But I told him my grandma raised a village, and I wonder where that village is that she raised to take care of her. Everybody got their own kids, got their own grandkids, got their own family now. That's cool, but how you get to where you at now? You feel me? So all I'm saying is, I know back in the gap, when somebody took care of me, I made sure I reached back out to them to tell them 5 years, 10 years, man, I appreciate what you did for me and my family when we was in need. You feel what I'm saying? Because we ain't had nowhere to go. And most people be like, what family are for? But I'm like, you don't realize how I grew up. Most of these people around me was supposed to be my family. You feel me? But it was a whole different ball game. They might not have stayed in the same house, but when they came around, it was on some competition and I don't want you to have it, so I'm gonna take it and you can't come to my house, but I'm gonna always come over here and see what I can take from you type. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's how I came up for real. So I can't make this up like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's different when kids don't grow up with their daddy and you getting raised by your grandma. That's, you feel what I'm saying? Like who had you? So, but that's what I'm saying, man. And I'm not gonna make it seem like everybody got an excuse to be messed up because I didn't use it as no excuse. You know what I'm saying? I didn't use it as an excuse. You feel me? I didn't use it as an excuse. I kept my mouth closed, kept my head low, and I minded my business and focused on what I wanted to focus on. That way I can get myself out this situation. I tried to help other people along this journey. They might not never say and admit that I helped them, but I help people and then ask for nothing in return. But that's how my maker take care of me. And people be like, man, God ain't real. You so stupid. And I be like, then why you faking like you believe in it then? If that entity, that deity beyond our fathoming is not real, then why you faking it? Why you faking it? Like, why you go to church? Why you singing these folk choir? Why you do it? Because they pay me. You gonna die too early. God gonna do something crazy to you to make you realize this is why you going down. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stop playing with that, man. It's just like who was that? Rollo. I had watched his little interview or whatever, with his interview, not no little interview. I ain't trying to downgrade it because them boys on a bigger platform than I think I'd be ever, because I ain't did what they done in life. But I watched his interview, and him and Cam or whatever, and basically what he was saying was, you can't repent to the look. I mean, this was already a given for me. But for him as a grown man in all his ignorance to overcome the ignorance and be honest and open based off the information somebody got. I mean, he didn't take the time to think it. Somebody gave it to him, the idea. Somebody gave him the concept of how to repent. But repent made sense enough to me. I ain't trying to throw no shade in nothing, but I'm just saying I understood it before he said it. I'm just giving him his kudos. You have to be sincere. You have to have some type of regret to repent. You got to be sincerely apologetic. You got to sincerely mean the apology. Forgive me, please. I feel bad every day I think about this. Please forgive me and show me grace. It's mistakes I'd have made in my past that I felt bad for, but I just turned around and made up for it. You feel what I'm saying? I go give my 10%. You feel what I'm saying? I go to the community and when I see people in need, or I see a particular situation where it seems like something that I have done in the past may have been somebody else that possessed that same demon. You feel what I'm saying? And that demon fractured this person emotionally or something like that. So I try to reach out. I had nothing to do with it, but I'm just saying I can see it. Like when you're a person of energy, like you can read people in 3-4 seconds. If they being themselves in that moment. If they being themselves in that moment, if you're a real person of energy and vibes and chakra, you can read them in 3-4 seconds. If they being themselves, if they faking who they is, then you might can't. But if they being genuinely themselves, you can read them in 3-4 seconds because they energy, they letting it ambiate. They letting it ambiate around them. They letting it glow and just being themselves, and they unapologetic, and they'll hit you, and you'll have to deal with that and get your aura to it so y'all can mend for a second. You know what I'm saying? All auras don't mend, of course. That's a given, because everybody ain't gonna like you. So all auras don't mend. But for us to share that elevator together, you know what I'm saying? I could have been weird and just stood in front of him with my back to him the whole time. But I let her walk off, and when she walked off the elevator, because we had to all ride it down together. She was in her little spot in the corner. He was behind me in the corner, and I was in the front in the corner. Kind of corner. I ain't want my ass to be all in front of him like that. Not saying I was that much taller than him, but I don't want him to have to accidentally look down and try to. So I turned sideways a little bit. You know, it's a habit. People do it. You know what I'm saying? I caught myself doing it sometimes. Had to catch myself like, don't look down. Don't look down. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so. She get off, I go to and you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is last ride for the day for you, huh? You know what I'm saying? I'm just openly talking to him. I don't mind speaking to people, because when it just dry, it be awkward sometimes. Ain't no elevator music going on or nothing. We just in there bit and we rushing the elevator now because we don't want to talk to each other. Nah, what's up, bro? You good, man? I'm cool, bro. I'm a good person, bro. You all right? You had a good day today? You feel what I'm saying? That's initially how I lead when I converse with people. Like, you had a good day? You all right today? I'm like, hey, man, they complaining wasn't going to help. No way was it. You feel what I'm saying? I try to make that funnier every time I say it in a different way. I'm going to say the same words damn near, though. Complaining ain't going to help you, to certain people who I know don't give a fuck. But the people I know who need to get it off their chest and they don't mind, because I'm that type of person, I let them get it off their chest. Damn, you had a bad day. It's going to be all right, though. You feel me? You gotta know how to read the room. Somebody who gonna have that conversation with you, somebody who ain't, cause they uppity or they having a bad day and they trying to get away from that type of energy, cause it's everywhere they go. So if you trying to get away from that energy cause it's everywhere you go and you like the only happy person, you need to try to help somebody. Stop running from the energy and help somebody, and then the energy will stop chasing you. Help them. Help somebody. The energy will stop chasing you. Just help somebody. Help somebody. God gonna be like, all right, I saw you help the person in need. Here you go. Move on to the next stage. You running from helping people. God ain't gonna bless you. He ain't. He not. Ain't no telling how much of a day I made to that man just by having a conversation with him and getting him a genuine hug. I gave that man a real hug. I grabbed his arm, locked arms with him, all that. Locked arms with him and gave him a hug. You know what I'm saying? We went to around. I try to make it closer. He know, smack. You know what I'm saying? Like that weak ass hugs, like we playing football or basketball or something. Like it wasn't nothing like that. It was real pressure, like imprint on your flesh for me holding you tight. You feel what I'm saying? And women, they love it when I do that to them. They love it when I give them a real man hug and rub their back and all that. They like, man. But anyway, yeah, man, it's hard to find real people, bro. And when you find them, they usually walk up on you. You know what I'm saying? And real recognize real. So for him to ask me, he said, yeah, we graduated together down there at Hines. We graduated together. He didn't tell me how old he was. But he looked like he might have been 60, 50. At least 10 years younger than my grandma. At least 10, 15 years younger than my grandma. He looked like he ain't had too many grades. He was still coordinating real good. You know what I'm saying? His hat and his shirt was perfect, the perfect type of color together, but they were different brands and all that good stuff. But the colors, you know what I'm saying? He was still coordinating. He was trained up nice, you feel what I'm saying? Like, older cat, you feel me? But he gave me some game. You know what I'm saying? The whole time, because I tell him what I do. And I'm too nice and don't nobody like me and shit like that. And he was like, man, you can't tell him everything. I'm saying, I don't. But I try to get him enough to understand, like, this the plan, and are you going to be a part of the plan or not? Because if you just sitting around waiting on me to do all the work, I'm going to notice it, and I'm just going to let you know, like, nah, I ain't rocking with you. I see what you're doing. You just waiting on me to do everything so you can be like, yeah, let's go do it. I'm so happy you did it. But you didn't participate. You just sat around. You sat around watching. You ain't do nothing to help. You ain't believe in me, so you wasn't finna do nothing to make it seem like you believed in me. I respect that, but don't make it seem like you are part of the program and you're not if you ain't helping. You're just sitting around waiting on to reap the benefits because you're supposed to be for me, because you're supposed to be mine. If you mine, be for me. Help me. Don't help yourself, help me. Because if you could have helped yourself, you wouldn't have me helping you. I'm just saying, man. Teamwork made the dream work. I can't be the only team player on the team. Everybody else on the team playing for self, but I'm the only person playing for the team. Come on now. And then I fall short in my points because I'm helping everybody else score. Oh, that hit hard, didn't it? I know. I let it sit in for a second. But the whole point is, my whole point is, old folk love me, man. Old folk love me to death, man. It's not one person I done met in my whole life since I was 13, since I was old enough to realize that I was out here making my own money, doing other weird stuff that I had to do because I wasn't old enough to get a real job with a W-2 sign and a W-4 form or nothing like that. I just realized, like, I've been grown, man. I've been grown since I was 13, man. And that's not a badge of honor for me. Because I really wanted to be a kid. I really wanted to enjoy everything that a child could enjoy. And my thing is, even then, I wanted to enjoy that with my kids. And even then, people will take that away from you. So, it's like, I'm not hurt. It's like, because I know that's what you wanted. You wanted to do something to try to hurt me. And then people will say, boy, nobody thinking about you. And then I'll say, but you were. Because if you wasn't thinking about me, you would allow me to see my child. So that way, it's no misconception. I'm not trying to come be around you, and I'm not trying to be around you and whoever else you got around. You can have them because, again, they going to try to do petty stuff to make it seem like they don't like me. So you don't get mad at them for accidentally liking me because they say I ain't a bad person. So I'm not finna play that game with y'all either. You feel what I'm saying? Because people don't have the emotional intelligence to think for themselves. They just want to kiss ass and be in folk good graces, but they ain't got no issues. And I ain't never been to kiss ass. If I don't like what you doing, I'ma say it. I'm gonna try to pull you to the side and tell you to your face and let you know, like, you know, stop putting it in my face and expecting me to support it, because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Versus me just trying to clown you in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So that's me, and you want me to come out so everybody can be on your side and look at you and cause drama, and so everybody can be on your side when shit go wrong and they can try to change the story. I'm not finna play with no. If I know people like that, I'm not finna come around people. I know people who lie on people every day as a group. You know what I'm saying? As a group of people, they get together 10 deep and lie on somebody just to save one person out the group. So I'm not playing with folks. You feel what I'm saying? And I ain't got time for all that, because I know if you raised this person and you never told them they was wrong when they do wrong, and you just let them be wrong, I can't come around none of y'all. To the mamas, to the grandmas, and the great grandmas, if y'all never told them folk they were wrong, you just let them go through life like that, and Lord and God and Jesus and them, every time they say something stupid and wrong, I can't be around y'all. That's a ship going down. Y'all, well, I don't want much. I know I'm stupid. Why you got to feel like that about yourself? And then when you get around somebody smart, start feeling insecure. This is the life I live. You feel me? I just be wondering to myself, like, what is it about learning that makes it so hard for everybody? Like, listening to me talk is one thing. I'm not the only person out here talking and telling the truth. So the same way I learned it, you can learn it. You can learn from the same people I learned it from. I don't even like the way they talk sometimes, but they still got the message. Stop being mad at the messenger. Did you get the message? That's the whole point. Stop being mad at the message. Man, I don't like the way you sound. I don't like the tone of your voice. I don't like you always be mad. And don't nobody be mad. That's just your perspective, because I'm not overly giggity smiley like I used to be. I used to be all ears. I used to be like this when I saw folk, but you wanna know what the problem was? They would always wonder how somebody who ain't got nothing always happy. Cause I can get it. Why is you mad at me because I'm overly ecstatic and you feel like I should be feeling less happy than you because I got less than you? It's you making it about the materialistic shit. It's not. And people say I make it about no. A man is only as good as his tools, okay? And we not talking just your physical tools. We talking the tools of technologies that was created. Like the phone right here, like the camera on the phone, and the microphone on the phone picking my vocals up, and the screen showing me what I look like, and the case and the rest of the bolts and stuff holding it, and the adhesive holding it together. Those are tools. And they were mended. Those were so many individual tools put together to give you a complex, compound, perplex situation. But people don't think that far. You feel what I'm saying? It's all on the surface. How I look, vanity, vanity, vanity. I got some nipples. You know what I'm saying? Vanity. It's all about vanity. You feel me? And that's one of the deadly sins. And people don't even realize, like, you getting so lost in something that's so irrelevant. Like, of course. Okay, look, check it out. So, I do something to myself. I do occasionally do something to myself. You feel what I'm saying? A little shave, a little shape, a little line, a little clean, grooming. I do occasionally, but I'm not every day, all day. Every time I wake up, I got to perfect this hair right here that I couldn't get right yesterday. I got to trim it. It's gonna grow back. I got to cut this. I'm not on it every day. You feel me? It's not that important in my eyes. Now, if a woman see me and she feel like that's the most important quality about me, then me and her probably never gonna get along. Me and her probably never gonna get together and do nothing. I'm probably never gonna ask her out. She probably gonna hate how I start talking, because I'm gonna start putting shit on the table and everything that ain't her. You feel me? She either gonna be mad, turn her nose up and frown at me like, ugh, you like them type of women, or she gonna try to make it seem like she like that so she can be nosy and see what I got going on. And them type of women, when they get around you, take them out, they're gonna be all on their phone trying to text their friend and tell their friend what they done learned about you and shit like that. I don't want that type of woman in my life. Why you putting folks in our business? They ain't got shit to do with this. Do you want to be with me or you just looking for some meat? I don't want to take you out on no date just to give you some meat. Let's go handle that business real quick. Now you can go tell them however you feel about what we just did, because that's all you really care about. Because I don't need you all in my business, worry about how I get paid and all this other stuff. I don't need you and all that. You feel me? So it's like, I'm not built for this generation. I need me a 50-year-old, 40, 45-year-old or something like that. I'm not built for this generation, because everybody be like, well, you ain't gonna never. I'm gonna live life, but I'm gonna set my life up first. Who wanna go somewhere and can't spend no money? That shit sounds stupid. Or spend the money before you get there. Now you ain't got, you get there, it's some extra that you want and you can't get it because you done spent it on something else already. Now I'm gonna do this, do that, and get this. Oh, I can't take this back with me. Well, let me go and spend this and enjoy this while I'm here. Simple, man. Like, my life's so easy to the point where it's like, my kids gonna understand what's really going on. And he was like, get you a lawyer. You need. I said, yeah, I got that. I said, I got a couple of them actually. You feel me? I went to a female lawyer thinking she was gonna help in the beginning, and in my heart I was like, I know she ain't gonna help because she a female, so she gonna do everything in her power. And it just so happened that she was cool with my baby mama lawyer. So the woman took my money and fucked me, basically. Did nothing to help me out for real. She could say she did, but she didn't. I shouldn't be on child support if I take care of my child. And what's visitation if I got a home where my child can stay at? So that's 50-50. Just because the mama don't want me to have equal custody, that don't mean she get the right to say that. It's all right. I got lawyers, but I got them doing other stuff for me right now. I got them setting up my kids' life. I'm gonna be okay. I've been thugging it since I was a jit. You feel me? Since I was a little itty bitty. I've been thugging it that long. But then when I get around some people who in the system properly, you know what I'm saying? In a sense, it might not be in the best way, but you properly in the system. And I'm trying to let you know I come from this, and I'm trying to navigate my way to a better living, to how they got this country set up. And you look down on me. You don't want me to surpass you. So you do everything to try to keep me down here. Little do you know, I've been past you. Remember, I was the one trying to help you grow up. And we ain't talking funds. We ain't talking vacations. We ain't talking none of that. We talking intellect and actual life skills. I've been, you feel what I'm saying? And applying them. My biggest thing in the world is giving folk game. And most people too stupid to listen. So it just be like, damn, I'm talking to another brick wall. Damn, I'm talking to another brick wall. Damn, you ain't even got no questions. But you assuming your ass off. You ain't got no questions, but you assuming your ass off. You gonna lie? Why I got to lie? It's too good to be true. You damn right. You'll never meet another person like me. It's way too good to be true. You never gonna meet a person who stand up in the paint and say what they mean and mean what they say. Well, you let me do it the last time. Hey, look, I didn't want to argue with you. And I'm thinking you just doing it that one time because that was just that one time. Now you moving the bar. Now I'm saying something about it. Now I'm a bitch because I done said something about it. This your life. If you don't want to be here, that's cool. This your life. You feel me? And what I be trying to tell people, like, when you do shit, it ain't got nothing to do with me and how I feel. It got everything to do with how you feel while you doing what you doing. So if you trying to blame it on me and try to make it my fault while you out there doing weird stuff, while you out there clicking up with people that you don't even like to try to come against me so y'all can have something in common, when you do stuff like that, it just let me know that ain't had nothing to do with me. Because 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, I was helping you. And I was doing extra and over and beyond to help you get out that bad situation you put yourself in. Not me. Because I ain't the one telling you do no crash out shit. I don't care who you is. Mama, daddy, brother, sister, cousin, uncle, nephew, niece, nothing, whatever you call yourself, nothing. Whatever. If we ain't nothing, nothing then. You feel me? Whoever you is. It's on you. It's all on you. I ain't did nothing to you. I ain't said nothing about you. And if I did, it was the truth. But I'm not making you the topic of discussion every day. And I'm not making you a topic in a bad way. It's a point. It's just a point there. So people understand who I am and who I'm not. That's it. And I leave it there. I don't go too deep into it. I don't tell folk all they. I don't go to names and telling folk where they stay in, where they used to stay. I don't do all that. Social security numbers, I don't do all that. Phone number, I don't do all that. It ain't that serious. It's just for a person who don't know me to understand this is what I deal with and this is what I won't deal with. We all the same. No, we not. We all carbon creatures. We all have like organs. Some people don't have pancreases or gallbladders. So we all got this flesh and this blood and the organs that keep us alive. We got those. But everybody ain't the same. Sister, brother, sister, whoever you are. Female, male, whatever you are. It. Non-binary. I don't know what's going on these days. But yeah, man, like, it's all love, bro. It's all love. And if I'm wrong, someone should speak up. Someone should say, hey, man, I feel like you're wrong here, brother. And prove how I'm wrong. Don't just make up some shit that you want to say just to make it sound good because you want me to be wrong. Prove how I'm wrong. Prove it. Show me I'm wrong. If you can't, then I'm just going to look at you like you another narcissist trying to be right. Just trying to woe me into your whims, into your web, so you could spin me around and do what you want to do with me. And I ain't playing that game with nobody either. I keep the back door closed, man. The back door stay locked. I done boarded it up and bricked it up. The threshold ain't even there no more. I took the threshold down. I done made it a full wall. I done put some panels up. We done locked and shut and patched up and boarded up. So now there's nothing but the front door. You have to come see me to deal with me. And like I say, people play with your kids too. Like I say, people try to X you out and try to bring your other folk into the picture. Try to make you feel like you left out. No, I'm not. I'm getting myself together. So when I do step out, I know y'all ain't gonna do nothing to me. You can't do nothing to me. You can't put your hands on me. None of that. You can't. Because you know what come with that. So when I come see y'all, you put your guns down. Okay? If you can't put your hands up and you can't have an intellectual conversation about something that actually matters, like these kids and how you manipulating them and got them thinking less in life because you think less in life, that's my only problem with people. You don't give these kids a chance. And when I'm trying to give these kids a chance, you try to take them kids away from me. Whether it's kids that ain't even mine. I'm going to say that too. Whether it's kids that ain't even mine. When I be in them kids' game and putting them on game and teaching them how to grow up and tend to themselves and be some help in the community, y'all go to taking them kids because y'all don't want them kids to outsmart you. That's sad. That's sad. So, again, like I say, man, it's like my feelings ain't hurt by nobody. You feel me? And that what really grinds their gears. That would make them so upset, make them want to shoot me up and all this other stuff that they be trying to do but can't do. You feel me? So when it come down to that type of stuff, like, it's like I got a real story, bro. A real story. Like, and when I get the chance to tell it, I don't know if it's gonna be Say Cheese. I don't know who it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's gonna be Channel 12 News, WLBT Channel 3. I don't know who it's gonna be. But when I finally get a chance to tell my story, bro, it's gonna be at least 2 hours long just to clear the surface. Just to clear the surface, the basics. Not to say what all I done did to get to where I'm at now, and how many people I done had to go through, and how fake folks is, and how people claim to be that something that they not, and how people try to run divisions and all this other stuff. But man, pedophiles and all this other stuff. And hey man, look, I'm just gonna tell the truth, man. I got a real story, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm really one of them ones for real. And I ain't got to be in your mix to be one of them ones. So don't try to count me out just because I ain't in your mix or my name don't pop up in your situations. You feel me? Because I don't want to be a part of your situation. I don't want to be in your mix. Especially if you ain't no real one. You feel me? You ain't solid and you always conniving and trying to manipulate and trick people and being a narcissist. I don't want to be one of your ones. Please don't ever think you're going to bring my name up in the mix. You know what I'm saying? When I shoot people, when I really put it on you, it's righteous. When I go to jail for putting it on a person, it's righteous. You know what happened? They let me back out. I go home. So that's what I be trying to tell people. There's a difference between me and you. I'm popping people to protect myself. I ain't popping people just because I'm in my feelings. People shooting at me because they in their feelings because they can't get to me and they can't get what they want out of me. And I ain't did nothing to get nothing from me. Ain't paid me no money or nothing. Just come around me being a sucker. You feel me? Come around me being a sucker and you can't get nothing out of me, now you mad. But I'm a sucker. I know. That's why you didn't get nothing. Because you a sucker. Blood sucker. Wine sucker. And it's like, the only thing that I can say people got out of me is some children. I done gave people rings and stuff like that, but I go get my ring back, and when I go get my ring back, they try to stab me and all this other stuff, but that's another story. So like I say, man, I got a real story, bro. When I get a chance to tell my story and sit down and tell my story, bro, I'm gonna be like, don't stop me. Don't stop me now, especially if I done paid for the interview. I'm like, let me get this out, bro. This is the important part. So when the music come out, it all makes sense. Because everything relevant, I'm not out here making up stories and my raps is all real. It's all real. Everything that I just said and all my music is real, bro. It's really real, bro. Like, I'm not out here making up stuff. This ain't middle school, high school no more. I'm in the world for real, taking care of myself. You feel what I'm saying? Some people may like, you're not taking care of yourself. I am. Because I can make bad decisions with what little help that people do give me. But I don't make bad decisions with the help that people give me. I make the right decision with what was it intended for. The help that was intended for me, I use the help the right way. I don't take the intended help and use the intended help in another place where it didn't need to be helped at. I ain't gonna let you give me some money to pay my bills and then I go out there and go buy drugs all day and then my bills get behind and now I can't pay my bills and the money that I get every month not gonna pay bills because I done got too far behind. And that's stupid. Let that be security to go out there and go get you some more bread. Oh, you can't think that far. You too spoiled because everything paid for. Now I can just relax. I can let people just come throw money on me. That's stupid. That help gonna leave you one day and then you gonna be sitting there looking stupid, still waiting on somebody to come do something for you. But they not. And especially when they know the help gone too. Oh, they finna come rub it in your face. They finna come rub it all in your face. You feel me? They finna come rub it in your face. They finna let you know right now at this very moment, look, I'm so happy that you ain't got no help. I ain't gonna help you. I just wanna let you know I'm happy you ain't got no help. And they do you like that, bro. I'm telling you. I done been there, done that. People be mad because I'm out here taking care of myself. People will say stuff like, boy, if I was you, I would have died. I would have starved to death. And I'm like, but you're not me, though. That's the biggest difference. You not me, though. If you was me, you wouldn't be able to think your way out of the box because you don't possess what I possess. You don't possess, like, a person like me, man, I done damn near drowned by 10 times. You feel me? I done been shot at too many times. And like I say, none of this stuff is glorifying. I'm not glorifying none of this stuff. I'm just telling you like I say, when I tell my full story, I'm like, man. You know, it ain't no LA story where I'm being ignorant on purpose, putting myself in ignorant situations and shootouts. And, you know what I'm saying? I was never a kiss ass. I was never a follower. I was always a leader my whole life. My whole life I've been a leader. Even if I was leading myself. You feel me? My whole life I've been a leader, even if I was leading myself. Let that sink in. Which means I was always a follower as well. You can't be no leader until you're a follower. So you need to learn how to follow well first before you learn how to lead. I followed the old heads. The old heads gave me the game. Not them young stupid motherfuckers just because you're a year older than me or something like that. Or a month older. That don't make you smarter than me. And that don't make you having the information that I need to go do what I need to do in life. So I hung around them old heads. People who were 20, 30 years older than me. And I've been doing this since I was 5. Since I was 5, I've been hanging around people who were 20, 30 years older than me. Let that sink in. So me watching them go through their process of getting old, getting sick, and what they was doing wrong, not to take care of themselves. I never rubbed it in their face, never held it against them because I wasn't for sure until I got to this age now. You feel me? And I ain't gonna rub it in now. It's just I'm trying to help as much as I can before it get to that last moment. So me trying to help you out ain't me trying to dog you, ain't trying to talk about you, ain't trying to say you making bad decisions. It's trying to give you some insight to let you know like this is what's going on, and if you change this situation, then you possibly can go do this because you built up enough immunity and enough energy and enough. You broke down enough to go sustain all of what you finna go do. Whether that's go to the beach and swim for 10 seconds or 5 seconds or, you know what I'm saying, go pull yourself on the boat or do a pull-up. Whatever it is to get you to that, I can lead you down the right direction. Get your nasal cavity clean and all that good stuff with certain tea or nasal spray or antihistamine or whatnot. Like I say, it's a long list of things that I know and I apply to my life. And people think I just be spewing stuff out. I'm usually quiet because it's like I'm digging the scene. I'm trying to see what's really going on because I ain't finna be doing no talking in vain. I'm not finna talk to a bunch of people who don't want to hear what I got to say. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Like, that's my biggest thing in life. I'm not finna talk to you if you don't want to listen. And especially you ain't got no positive input based off what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking about building empires. You talking about tearing folk down and stealing from folk. You ain't talking, and what you're talking about, you want me to just help you and I not benefit from it. What the fuck? Man, get your... You will benefit from it. You'll see me be happy. Oh yeah, you sound real retarded. Yeah, you real retarded. Excuse my language, but you real retarded. And people be like, boy, you got so much hate. I don't. I'm just letting you know there are more people who are against what I got going on than it is people who are for what I got going on. And people who fake like they for what I got going on, they're just trying to benefit. And I don't mind you benefiting, but you got to put the work in. You can't come around me and not work. You can't come around me and not work. Do something. You can't come around me and do something. Sweep the floor. Wash the dishes at least. At least. Take the trash out. Go rake the yard. Sweep the floor. Go clean the bathroom. Wash the clothes. Do something. You can't come around me and not do nothing. Go change the brake pads. Go change the oil. I'm funding everything. I'm funding all the tools and supplies. All you gotta do is just do the work. What's wrong with that? And I'm gonna find a way to get us more money. Since you ain't gonna do it. I got the platform for everybody to eat, but don't nobody want to eat because it's me leading. Cause they know I'm gonna tell them the truth. He gonna be mean. He's so mean. He's so mean. He's so mean. But y'all be saying all this weird stuff about me and then y'all say it while I'm right there and then I don't reply. So y'all think I'm stupid because y'all saying it loud enough where I can hear, but I'm not replying. I'm not your puppet. You throwing it in the air. You indirect. You not direct enough. You pussy. You know what I'm saying? You bitch. You a whole bitch. And that's what bitches do. I ain't got to call you out and call you a bitch because I know you one. But everybody like to call me a bitch. You don't know. And then you try me and then you get put down and then you be like, that bitch ass nigga. No. I showed you that's what you were. So when people do stuff like that and try to throw it in there, I don't bite your bait. You a girl to me, man. You a whole girl to me. You out there trying to talk big and bad like you somebody and you a whole girl to me. Because you doing what females do. I bet you won't put your hands on me. Put a bullet on you. You won't do that either. You too scared you'll go to jail. I'm not scared because when I do it, I'm righteous. I go to jail. I get back out and go home. Go to court. Leave court, go back home. Okay? This the life I'm living. I know my rights. I know the law. I know my rights. So everybody that try to play with me, I already know what to do with them. Okay? Just because I won't fill you in on the plan don't mean this ain't already prepped for you. You know how you ever had a pre-made cake? Or you know how the cookies come already pre-cut? All you gotta do is put it in the oven and bake it. I got them cookies already pre-cut for you. I just gotta put it in the oven and bake it. Gotta bake that cake. That's it. You gotta bake them cookies. You gotta cut it. Everybody got their own cookie cut it out. I got them cookie cutters. Everybody got their own circumstances cut out. Just don't make me ever have to put the cookie in the oven. Let me keep it on ice. I'm gonna keep it on ice. I already know I saw what was on your mind. I pre-cut your cookie and I put it on ice. Don't ever make me have to put your cookie in the oven. Cause it's gonna come out well done. I'm not gonna let it come out soft and mushy. I want that bit to crack like a brick in your mouth when you bite it. I lost some teeth. I want it to be just like that, you feel me? So, this all I'm saying, man. Like I say, I love hard, man. I love hard, man. And it's just like when I talk to people and I try to get people to understand, like, it's people who gonna see me and they gonna be scared because they gonna see the trauma. You feel me? Some people, especially with the tattoo on my face. Especially with the tattoo on my face, and I gotta get that redid. I'm gonna get it redid eventually. I might go to Cali or something like that. Might go to Texas. I don't know where I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna get it redid. It might be somebody around here who can redo it for me, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna get it redid. That wasn't how it was originally discussed in the beginning, no way. But like I said, man, like old people love me, man. That's who raised me. Them the people I looked up to. I never looked up to nobody in my generation. Nobody. I've never looked up to anyone in my generation. They weren't worth it. They will all lead me down the wrong direction. And most of the people I was around, they was using me for what I had. In high school, I had the whip in the studio. So more people who want to be cool and rap now, so they hang around me, or they need a ride or somebody, so now they cool with me so they can ride and do what I do, whatever I'm doing, and if not, they let them get a ride somewhere, drop me off over here. You know, so come fake it like they kicking it with me for a while until they can set up them a play and say, hey man, drop me off over here. I noticed that way back in high school, you know what I'm saying, and I wasn't no fool. It just was like, what am I a bitch about it, or you know what I'm saying? Just take it what it is for the moment, and when I get out of this situation, I ain't never got to worry about being like that with nobody no more. I see what you doing, and anybody else I get try to be cool with it, I'm going to not let that happen amongst our relationship, because this is something I don't like in a relationship. Because it's not working for me. You only using me for a moment because I can see that you don't even want to be here for real. Because like I say, you're doing nothing to participate. You're doing nothing to help this situation grow. You're just sitting around lingering, waiting on your moment to try to use. You feel me? But if people be like, man, you so sad, I be like, you one of them people though. So when people say stuff like that, they one of them type of people. When you tell your truth and how fake people were, and they don't check themselves and like, damn, I used to be like that. That is fucked up. And they don't say that they one of them people. They don't care because they feel like they won getting over on people and you didn't because you keep fucking up. And then you keep trying to fuck over people. Eventually somebody gonna get you. Somebody ain't gonna forget. Like most people probably ain't gonna never forget because they don't deal with those type of people every day because they can acknowledge what they looking at, but you faking it so hard. You feel me? One day somebody gonna get you. And when they get you, it's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late for apologies. It's gonna be too late for I'm sorry's, and you just gonna sit there and wait on it to happen. You might catch a seizure or a heart attack before it actually happens to you. So I just be trying to let people know when you see me, don't be scared because I don't have no problem with you. You got a problem with yourself because you made me the problem and I didn't do nothing but tell you the truth. Story of my life. People make me the problem and I ain't do nothing but tell you the truth to your face. You a fucked up person, okay? That was a bad decision on character. That was a bad character decision making. That was bad decision making based on your character that you're trying to be. Because if you just want to be a fucked up person, then I could accept that because that's just what you are. You're just a fucked up person with a job. And you work a job every day and you go be that fucked up person at work. And then when you leave work, you go home and be that fucked up person at home and fake it like you had a good day. And you were talking about people all day and in the group chat situation. Oh, Lord. We ain't gonna get to the group chat. I see what folk do what they and that's why you can't never get nowhere in life because you too worried about a group chat. You can't, and the group chat ain't helping you go nowhere. Especially them group chats. The group chats where we finna go. Who all going to the Bahamas? I'm going to the Bahamas. Who trying to go? Da 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 da. And really, it's just friends. The friend who got the most money and who got the most friends is the person who initiated the group text, the group chat, and they just gonna outshine y'all every chance they get, and you gonna be struggling trying to keep up. So again, what's really going on? You working hard to try to be a part of something. Just go be yourself. Go live your life and mend your relationships with people. That's it. Especially if you know you were the one who did something wrong. I'm not fixing no bridge that I didn't burn. I think I had one bridge for real in my life that I burned. And that was because I owed her some money. And that was my memo. But I had to come back and mend that bridge with her and apologize. I had to suck it up and apologize. And she appreciated it because she remembered where it went left at. Now, everybody else who try to fake like they don't know what they did and they act like they forgot what they did bogus or something like that. And they be like, you still remember that? How would I not forget? How would I not remember that? That's why I don't rock with you. How would I not remember that? You a stupid person if you don't remember why you don't rock with somebody. You're going to be right back getting did the same way over and over and over and over and over and over, getting your feelings hurt. Because you praying that they become a good person, but they not. You still remember that? You goofy if you don't. Obviously, you never cared about me if you don't remember all the bullshit you do. So why would I waste my time caring about you? I love you dearly. You stay on my mind. I spend time thinking about what could have been, what should have been, and what ain't. You feel me? I spend time thinking about that because it's like I know it could be like that, but apparently it can't in certain situations. So the whole point is about old people now and how much they rock with me because they like my mind and how I think. But again, these old people sometimes I ain't gonna hold you. They be just as young in the brain as the other folks that I think that's 60, 70 sometimes. They be just as young in the brain too. So they be like, damn, you so young and you got it. You understand it way more than me, and I'm only 65. I'm like, yeah, because I take time out to think. I don't waste my time trying to be in everybody's face every day, trying to be seen, especially if I ain't got nothing to sell. If I ain't got nothing to sell, I ain't no kiss ass, so I ain't come around jacking you off and trying to make you seem like you somebody so I can see what you got going on. I'm not a nose ass nigga. Nosy people do all they kiss ass, jock the ride, they come hop on you, all that. You old man, and make you feel like you just the biggest porn star in the world. Like, yeah, everybody love to meet. They out on my. Just to see what you got going on. I don't want them folk around me either, because I can see that from a mile away too. And then, oh man, the people who act like me, when I say act like me, the nonchalant ones, you gotta watch them. The ones like me, the ones that's like me, the nonchalant ones, you gotta watch them, cause you never know what they on. You never know. Hey, but I ain't gonna lie, nowadays I ain't gonna say I've been nonchalant. Nowadays I go out with a smile. Nowadays I go outside and I smile. I'm not gonna act like I don't look in the mirror, because I do occasionally. I might look at, when I get dressed, let me put it that way. When I get dressed, I look in the mirror. When I brush my teeth, I look in the mirror. When I wash my face, I look in the mirror. You feel me? I got scars on my face too. I be letting these women beat on me. I don't know why I be letting them beat on me, man. I don't know why I be letting them beat on me. They be trying to stab me, shoot me, shank me, all this other stuff. I be like, look, I ain't did nothing to you. I ain't did nothing but kept it a buck with you. I got a situation that I want to tell to a person's face, but I don't think I'm gonna ever get a chance to tell that person, let alone that person understand what's really going on, because they ain't gonna want to believe it, because they gonna want to put on the show for everybody to try to see if they can make me mad. You feel me? That be everybody's biggest thing. They be trying to put on the show. They bring people around to see if they can make me mad. I told you he ain't nothing but a little pussy. He always get mad. But it's like, you know, I'm a zero tolerance, no bullshit type of person, because we all around here broke. And especially it be the broke people who be making it look like they ain't broke and then be trying to say that type of shit. And I just be like, why you always playing? Because I don't want to cry about my bad situation. No, it's not crying about it. It's about finding a solution to your problems. A real solution. A real solution to your problems. And that's what I do with my life. Every time somebody give me a problem, I go look for a solution. I find a real solution, and I do. And now, you know what? After that, I apply it. I apply my real solution to my life, and I will let it be known that the solution is on go. And it be obvious to see that I found a solution and it's on go. You feel me? I'm finna get my leg fixed, people. Y'all get to see your boy on jogs and runs and pedals and on a bike and on the motorcycle. I'm gonna give me a little wireless GoPro, and I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna use my hotspot on my phone. That way I can have me a little GoPro while I'm out and about. That way y'all can have some 4K, some real 4K in an actual angle, a decent angle. Cause my phone it's showing up decent angle. It's vertical, or whatever, but it can't pick up that wide angle like I need for real. So I'm gonna give me a GoPro when I get my leg fixed. I'm gonna go out there. I told y'all I gotta do this 4K run, Northside Drive. I'm telling y'all, this like my whole life I've been planning this, but I wasn't never no streaming type of person to try to put it out there in the open. I told y'all I'm gonna get my leg fixed. Like this a plan that been going on my whole life. And when I say my whole life, this ordeal since I was like 8. Since I was like 8, I knew I was gonna get my leg fixed one day. You gotta stay on top of, and you gotta want it for yourself. Can't nobody else want it for you. And me saying that, I mean, like, you're gonna have to go out there and do the research. You're gonna have to go out there and find the right people to connect to your situation. And you're gonna have to have the right resources. That way they'll want to do it for you. You feel me? The right resources, that way they'll want to do it for you. So, you know, I'm not gonna make it seem like because I didn't want this doctor to mess my leg up. Buddy just ended up doing that dumbass shit on his own. My phone about to die. It's on 10%. I didn't want Buddy to mess my leg up. He ended up doing it. He was supposed to fix it. He made it worse. So now I get a chance to do it right. That man gave me 8 surgeries. 2020 was a hell of a year, boy. He gave me 8 surgeries, 1 every month. He tried to let some of it heal up, then I come back the next month. He'll fuck it up some more. Do it again. Fuck it up some more. He fucked up so bad that the 7th time he had to hand me over to somebody. So the 7th and the 8th time was at the same time. He handed me to somebody else under the scope. Hey man, I need some help, man. I can't close this hole up on his leg, man. I had a hole about size about this big. I had a hole about this big. Stick my whole meat in the hole. Corn hole. In my leg. I had a hole this big in my leg. I could stick my whole thumb in the hole and rub the bone and the tissue and the muscle and watch my nerves, and I can rub my ligaments and watch my toes twitch. It was that bad. You feel me? I'm still here though. The point is, when I try to get this to people, they don't know how to fathom it because they ain't never been in no bad situation like this, but they run their mouth like, you feel me? And it's a situation they put themselves in. I know I put myself in this situation somehow, some way. I ain't put no ice on that porch in the beginning when I slipped off that porch, so, and you know what I'm saying? So, but that's another story. It was me. I could have took my time and slipped off the side of the porch instead of down the steps, I guess, because the bricks and all that down there kind of didn't make it better. But at some point, it was my fault. Didn't nobody tell me jump in them pools. I could have just said, hey man, I don't know how to swim. I ain't gonna get off in there. It was a time where I didn't go off in the deep end. I just wanted to get in the water, but I ended up drifting off to the 5 feet. On my toes, ended up drifting off. I tried to run back, but couldn't run back. Didn't know nothing about hitting the bottom, coming back up, none of that. Didn't know how to swim for real either. So, yeah, it was my fault. I get it. I be trying to tell people I get it. I understand. At some point, it was my fault. But the point I'm making is, where is the help? Ain't nobody gonna help you. I watch everybody else get help. Okay, y'all don't want to help. That's cool. You know what? I'm good. Why is you always calling me to try to rub something in my face? You ain't calling to help. You ain't even calling to check on me for real. You calling me to be nosy, to see what I got that might interest you. But you ain't calling to check on me and what interests me. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I be saying, like, I ain't playing these games with grown folk. Or people who proclaim to be grown. Because you're not making grown folk decisions. You ain't making grown folk decisions with the decisions that you're making, cuz. You could be taking care of yourself. Is the battery dead? Yep, battery dead. Because you could be taking care of yourself. But you want somebody else to do it. So you going to try to do everything in your power to... I took vacations. Okay, cool. I went out of town. Cool. That's what you think life about? Cool, okay. But your kids ain't gonna... You want your kids to... The ordeal is to show them something different. Not to say, oh, I went on vacation and you ain't had no money for that. Do you own anything? Do you own land? Do you own a house? You should try to do all that before you start going on vacation. Do you have renter's insurance? You should try to do all that before you go on vacation. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'm trying to teach you how to get some money. Trying to teach you how to get some money. You ain't really listening. You just think I'm talking about you. Stupid, just stupid. That's what I be saying, folks. You always on some negative. Like, I'm really putting you down. I'm putting you all the way down. You don't go spend money and not make no money. But y'all won't let me put y'all, because you don't want me to get a part of it. And we all could have just worked together and kept it a buck with each other. But now we all got to code everything. I told you, you just wasn't listening. You were indirectly speaking. You were speaking in entendres. You didn't tell me that you didn't want to be with me. You didn't tell me that you were cheating. You didn't tell me that you let her do that to you. You were throwing it in the air, hoping that I understood you and didn't take it to heart. I would have just understood you clearly. You just told me out your mouth and kept it a buck with me. I'm like, damn, homie, I appreciate that. That's all good, my nigga. You feel me? I know how to deal with this. It's cool. I'm gonna let her down easy. You feel me? But folk don't do that. People ain't real like that because they don't know how you gonna take it. He's so aggressive. He always trying to shoot somebody. And before I had a gun, what was the excuse? I'm just stupid then. Okay, but I can't deal with folk, man. I can't deal with folk. I can't win. I really am winning, but I'm just saying I can't win with them. I can't win with them. And it's just because it's like, you want to be right so bad. You will say all the wrong stuff and say it's right. And I done said all the right stuff, so you don't want me to be right, so you'll say all the wrong stuff on purpose. If I'm more intellectual than you and I'm smarter than you and know what to do, why is that a problem? I'm just trying to keep us good. Now you making it brown because we say we don't want to hear that. Who is we? So all y'all just want to be stupid and y'all following the leader on stupidity. Stupidity is more entertaining. I get it. And you guys just want to be entertained. Ain't nothing that bad in life where you just feel like you need that much fucking entertainment. Ain't nothing that bad in life where you feel like you need that much entertainment. That's why you can't take care of yourself. That's why you can't feed yourself. That's why you gotta eat McDonald's and shit that's gonna kill you every day. That ain't gonna give you nothing. You ain't gonna send you to the bathroom, gonna put it all in the wrong places. You wondering why you getting sick, wondering why your hair falling out. Wondering why you can't breathe. I've been trying to put you on game. That's it. I'm eating garlic. I'm eating raw garlic now. That shit sent me to the bathroom so fast. I imagine that's what's in Nyson. If you buy Nyson and you ever tried to pass a drug test in the past and you go to the store, Walmart, somewhere, GNC store, and buy you some Nyson, Nyson make your skin itch and burn and crawl and stuff like that. You feel me? But garlic don't. It make your insides itch, burn, scratch, and crawl. But you can't put nothing in there to scratch. You just got to do all this right here and hoping it itch on the way down as it go down to your esophagus and work its way to your stomach, because your stomach right here. You feel me? People don't understand. Your heart is right here and your stomach is right here. I think your gallbladder and your pancreas down here somewhere. Your pancreas and your gallbladder like right here. But your intestines and your lining, my lining run like this. So it'll go this way and then it'll wrap back this way and then it'll come on that. But you need to know your anatomy. You need to know your body, man. That's why I be trying to tell people, be like, boy, you know so much. I learned so much. Just they teach you all this stuff in school. Every class you were supposed to retain. The math, the history, the biology, the anatomy, the sociology, the physiology, the geometry, the geology. You supposed to retain all of that. You feel me? The philosophy, the biomedical. You're supposed to retain all of that and make it all men somehow in the real world, not just in the classroom. Hey, man, my phone about to die, man. I love y'all, man. I just want to let y'all know that old folk raised me, man. Nobody my age raised me, and nobody my age really likes me because they can't relate to me, because my mind is beyond what they think every day and how they feel emotionally about themselves and how they feel intellectually about themselves. I'm beyond all that. I've never been insecure. I never been insecure about my package. I know what's up with me. I'm a grower. I'm not a shower. I know what's up with me. I got a natural instinct for my nuts to tuck. You feel me? Because when people be trying to take your nuts from you, trying to castrate you out here. So I got a natural instinct for my nuts to just tuck. You feel me? When people try to castrate you. So they're like, no, I'm going to let my nuts swing, but I ain't finna let you castrate me around here. You know what? I'm going to move around. You feel me? Because you gonna trick me off the streets. If I work my move for real, you gonna trick me off the streets. So I'm gonna move around. You feel me? So in instances like that, that's why I say now when you arouse me and you actually get my attention for real, and I actually got a genuine feeling for you at the moment. Oh yeah, he pop out. He pop out like a golf club and go to swinging. You feel me? And we ain't talking about no putt. We talking about you feel me? He pop out and go to swinging, you feel me? But On another note, like I say, man, look, I ain't never been insecure. Never. Even with my leg bowed up, I'm not insecure. It's just people don't know you, and people go to shaking their head like, I mean, you thought I was gonna be walking around like this for the rest of my life? Hell no. If anything, I get me a fake ankle before I go to walk around hurt, because like the doctor told me, if I keep walking on this foot like this, it's gonna break. Like the bone slowly cracking. The more I walk on it, and it gonna fold all the way over eventually. Right. So even then, I'm still not insecure. I don't mind showing my face, but I'm not finna go nowhere where I'm tolerated or I'm disrespected. Why would I waste my good energy doing it, already knowing I'm in pain, and I gotta deal with that and try to work through it to have a good time? But if I come around and you give me all bad vibes and all that negative energy, and you just want to make yourself feel better because you see somebody who in a worse situation as far as my leg is concerned, I can't be around you. You just trying to laugh in your head to laugh off your situation by laughing at me, and you think I'm gonna laugh with you, and I'm not stupid like that. I'm not finna. People crazy, man. People don't think enough, man. People don't check themselves enough, man. They just look at other people and try to put the heat on them so they ain't gotta put it on themselves. Just look in the mirror every day. The heat gonna be on you, man. So get all that together. Work on yourself. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know what channel I'm gonna put this on, but I'll probably take this off my YouTube, chop it up, and put some of it on. I don't know what page. I got plenty of pages, but hey, man, like I say, old people love me, man. I love old people too, man. And them the people who gave me the game I got, and them the people who continue to give me the game, them the people who helped me. You feel what I'm saying? Like I say, I wrote it down. You feel me? I had my little appointment today. Met a great guy who knew a great woman. She's still with us at this moment, but her mind has left us in a sense. And yeah, met a great guy today who knew a great woman, and he never tried to make me cry about the shit, and but I avoided it. You know what I'm saying? I avoided getting too deep into it. I just kept it on the surface and let them know we all overcame, and the ring my mama gave me, the things we can't change. Give me the power and the will to accept, and please give me the courage to change the things that I can. So, and I just kept it a buck with like that with him. You know what I'm saying? I gave him a full testimony. I gave him a full 360 testimony all the way around. I gave him a testimony. And it took me like every bit of 20 minutes. We stood out there and talked. The wind, it was nice outside. Sun was out today. A little cloudy. Wind was blowing. It couldn't have been no more than 70 degrees with the wind blowing out there. It was perfect. But yeah, we stood out there. We talked like 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Cool dude, man. Cool dude. I'm going to go check on him, man. He told me come holler at him at work and shit like that. And he told me where he stay at. He trying to put some shit together. Old head. I really want to do it with him. You feel me? Because he feel like it just sound like he want to leave me something in the end. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that's what my intentions is or what I'm going for, but on his heart, I can hear it on his heart. Like, bro, I feel like I want to do something with you, so that way when I'm through doing what I'm doing, I can pass it on to you, and I know you'll keep it going. That's just the vibe I was getting from him just that fast. Cause he told me a little bit of what he got going on, but I ain't gonna put his business out there like that. But yeah, man, I love old people, man. I respect my elders for sure. Those who respect me, cause we all grown, so don't get it twisted. But I respect my elders for sure, for sure. I love the elders. I love trying to see them keep living and keep pushing it. Like I love to see an old dude out there with his pants up here cutting his grass. Like he looked like he tired already, but he's still going. I love to see that. I blow the horn. I be trying to scam and shit like that. I be blowing the horn and he'll be like this, and he'll throw a hand up and get back on that mower and go to pushing it. You know, and I ain't talking about nobody with a big yard. Somebody who in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Their yard ain't that big. Maybe got a fence to separate their yard from everybody else's yard. I come through, blowing the horn. Oh, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I love to see that. I love to see people still living their life because they let me know that you've been living your life your whole life. You ain't never let nobody tell you what you can and can't do, and you ain't been out here faking it with nobody. You're not worried about what nobody think. That man was like this, pants up her to his nipples down there, cutting the grass. He waited till it got shady outside. He took his time and did it and drunk him some lemonade when he got to. I love it. I love seeing that with my old folk, bro. But these young motherfuckers, man, I can't do nothing with y'all, man. I ain't gonna lie. I love a young person who can listen, but stop listening to music. Please stop listening to music. If you gonna listen to music, listen to some shit from the 70s. Start there. Start in the beginning. If any of y'all kids gonna listen to music, start where it started at. Start where it really started at. Go to Beethoven, go to music appreciation, do the Beethoven, the Wolfgang Amadeus, all of them. Mozart's, go do them first. And then work your way up to modern day. You might not even like the shit when you get to the songs where they start using words. You might not even like it no more. You might just like opera. You might just like opera. Put the young boy down. You ain't did no hair wrong. You ain't never did no hair wrong as a kid. Put the young boy down. Pick up a book or a Little Michael vinyl. A real classic vinyl. A real classic. Pick that up. It's stuff that people done throw it out in the trash can that was worth money, but they didn't see no value in it because they didn't want it, because they figured it was old. Yeah, excuse me. What I do right now for them vinyls, and it just be like people know what you like and what you want, but they'll never admit it. They will never admit it, but that's the facts. The facts are you don't want to see me happy. The facts are you never want to see me happy. The facts are when I'm happy, you leave and go somewhere else away from me. Damn. But when I'm down bad, everybody like to be around. That's weird to me. That's weird. That's so weird to me. When I'm down bad, everybody want to be around. They want to see me down bad and all that. But when I'm up, you don't want to be around and see me up. Because you feel like I'm a shit on you. Or you just jealous and envious and you can't hold it. So, and I done seen that too many times too. Niggas just be jealous and envious and can't help themselves. It's all on your face. You don't even know how you look right now, do it. You look like a hater right now. You look like you hating hard. But I don't never say nothing to them. Because it's like, why am I rubbing it in your face? It already hurt your feelings, I can see, just from you looking at it. Damn, my phone died. I love y'all, man. I'll burn a phone now.